What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner. Downstairs with my dogs. I got the white dog of privilege right here. Then I got the dog of color. And I just found out that the white dog of privilege has just 0.1% of bulldog in him. So therefore, he's not a Westies. He's actually a bulldog. He's claiming dog of color status, and he's saying that he's a bulldog because 24 generations ago in Scotland, where they were breeding these dogs, there was a bulldog. There was a bulldog 24 generations ago that perhaps, maybe, but we're not sure, could have made it with the Westies. And then you have what, 300 years later, somehow my white dog of privilege is now able to make claim to being also a bulldog. So we just want to go ahead and get that straight so we can be politically correct. And if you question that he's not a bulldog, somehow you're racist against white dogs of privilege that claim that they're bulldogs. But anyway, just wanted to get that out the way. Now, I'm about to put the Elizabeth Warren, aka Pocahontas, mess to bed, okay? First things first. The thing that makes this all funny is the fact that not only did she get the DNA test done, but I'm not sure if she checked the results before she boldly dropped them out to the public. She threw them out there like, watch, wait until I lay this on them. She hit us with the Joker, wait until they get a load of me. Yeah, dropped it out there like, take that, Trump, and made a complete fool of herself. That's like somebody who you anticipate something big, and then it ends up being a flop. You know, like the person who comes to the bowling alley, they have their own ball, they break it out of their little nice shiny case and can't bowl. Or a person who comes to the pool hall, they got a nice stick, they put it together, bring out chalk, get the little glove, all that stuff. Everybody's like, ooh, this is gonna be good. And then they suck. Or the guy who comes salsa dancing when everybody else is casual, they got just regular shoes on, but he comes in with dance shoes on and the dance pants to kind of flare at the bottom and gets out there with two left feet. It's a letdown. And that's what she did. She came and dropped this information out there like, take that. But the sad part is that in spite of the evidence being horrific, in spite of her looking like a fool, in spite of even Native Americans saying that this was offensive, you still had people in the media trying to run interference for her. They did the best they could. They started selling her out towards the end, but you still had some that was hanging in there. They're going down with the ship. They were sitting there. I saw this black lady on TV and she was like, well, it validates her claim because she did have a Native American ancestor in her past. We're not talking about a Native American ancestor in her past. We're talking about her claiming to be Native American. And therefore, we're looking for some serious DNA results, not 0.1% chance of Native American blood in her family or in her. That doesn't count. That shows that she had less Native American blood in her than the average white person walking around in America. But yet this one commentator, and I don't know which show she was on, she tried to hang in her black lady. And this burns me up when you try to make sense out of nonsense like this. She's up there like, well, you know what? She has a right to make that claim and accept her heritage. And I think that Trump and anybody who opposes her is rooted in really racism. There it is again, y'all. You're racist if you question Elizabeth Warren's Native American bloodline. But yeah, it was rooted in racism somehow. So are you saying then that the Native Americans that are offended by this and question her claims, are they racist? I don't understand. See, this is when identity politics goes too far. Now, to try to protect Elizabeth Warren, now you are basically slapping real Native Americans in the face and saying that, their claim to their own heritage and and their response to her crazy, claim to their bloodline is motivated by racism? Is that what you're saying? Because if that's what you're saying, it doesn't make sense. But I'm going to put it to bed with this. This is how ridiculous it is. And this is to expose the hypocrisy in all of those that are on TV trying to justify this small percentage, just a very small percentage chance of her having some Native American blood in her. And even if she did, it would not make her a Native American. So for those that's trying to say that it would, if President Trump got a DNA test and it showed that he had 0.1% black in him, and he decided to come out and say, you can no longer call me a white supremacist or racist because I'm black, because 10 generations ago there was a brother in my bloodline, so now I'm black. Black people would be upset. All of the white people who are supporting the liberals, that are supporting Elizabeth Warren's claim, would be upset. The liberal media would fall out. This man is claiming he's black. He's trying to profit off of a minority and all of their suffering that they went through. This once again shows this president is off. He's unhinged. He's unhinged. He lies 100% of the time. 100%. If he wakes up in the morning and he says he's hungry, he's lying. He's lying. It doesn't matter what comes out of his mouth. He's saying now that he's black because he has, 10 generations ago there was a black man in his family, and now all of a sudden he's claiming black status. See, this is the type of rhetoric that's dangerous to our democracy, and now we have a constitutional crisis. But Elizabeth Warren claims it, and it's like, I'm saying, hey, look, I'm not saying she's 100% Native American, but if she has an ancestor in her bloodline, you can't tell her how to define herself. If she's defining herself as a Native American, you have to accept that. And if you don't, you're racist. See, hypocrisy. I wish Trump would do something like that. I would love for him to do a DNA test that shows that he has more Native American, or even better, if he had like black bloodline in him and he just starts saying, well, I'm black now. I would love to see the reaction to all of the liberal media, all of those that have bought into all of these fake claims of racism and all of that stuff. What would they say? How could they support her and not support him in that same application? I would love to see. So Trump, President, if you're listening to me, go ahead, do a DNA test. Find a couple minority traces of blood in you and just claim all of those minorities. Just say, you know what? I'm not Anglo-Saxon. I'm Latino. I'm Native American. I'm black. I'm Greek. I'm Jewish. Anybody you could find, dating 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 generations back, and just claim all those different nationalities, and let's see how the press handles that. Anyway, you've been listening to Kevin in Kevin's Corner. Just a quick thought. I was sitting there like, boy, people are so gullible to listen to this garbage. Look at the fat dog of privilege laying here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, never mind. He's too fat. I don't even think he could fit in the camera. Anyway, God bless you. Find me on Facebook. Find me on Twitter. Check me out on Wednesday nights, 7:30, where I talk about this type of nonsense. And if you want to support Kevin and Kevin's Corner, there's a link in the bottom to do that as well. And don't forget to check out my sponsor, Extreme Teas. Guess right, you heard it, Extreme Teas. They got a link in the bottom. I have a link in the bottom of this video. You can find their products through that link. If you want to support Kevin and Kevin's Corner, there's a link to do that as well. And we will see you next time in Kevin's Corner, where I try to make sense out of all of this nonsense. God bless you.